who was the last character you loved from the very first episode? Well, I don't know. Personally, I have not watched enough EastEnders. That's
I
actually
mean,
that's
I
great to
got a
get.
lot of them.
That's great to get my opinion. I guess Den Watts would count. Reg Cox. Reg Cox is a
I
great
mean,
character.
recency bias dictates Teddy, the Billy's brother. I absolutely adore him. He is fantastic. And I'm going to hop in immediately because of this first of the actual original poster who says Elaine. And I am also a big Elaine stan. I absolutely adore her. I think she is fantastic. I think she is the making of a top tier East End landlord of the Queen Vic. And by the end of her time on the show, as long as she actually stays, I think she will be up there with the Peggy Mitchells. So that's my probably controversial take. I think Elaine is fantastic. A lot of characters everybody enjoyed was George Knight. His entrance was pretty fucking banging. But I suppose I'm typically despite the autism, I'm actually quite recipient to change in my soaps. I do enjoy new characters fundamentally. I'm not I don't spend all my time being like, new character. This character's a fucking bitch. Like, I'm fully aware of how the characters have to get introduced with an edge that you slowly shave down, and then you start to like them once you make them a little bit more down to earth. But for the most part, for me, it's pretty much every new character. I love them all, except Emma.
What do you mean? Emma was nice. He threatened that child in that schoolyard. What was not the love? But let me just read on from this. So, who was the last character you loved from the very first episode? People are quite quick to hate on new characters. Just waiting for Ash to chime in and go, bloody fucking right there, up the fucking right. And before letting them...
It's my alt account.
So I thought I'd flip that on its head and ask this question. For me personally, is the current Elaine. I loved her straight away and I still do. And then Strawberry's immediately in here. Did she give you a free point in exchange for this post?
I do like it. I
anyone,
do think it was that's a very good line. I fully kudos to the person who wrote that. It's very good.
Does anyone in that pub ever pay? I know this rewatching all episodes. She used to pay in the pub. Obviously Tracy giving change up, Patrick running the shop on the other hand. Ronnie and Roxy walk in, pick stuff up and leave. No one pays. You're taking a joke and you're making it serious. Priya, she's fun to watch. Priya's the one who is sleeping or not sleeping with Nish, right?
Yes.
I was thinking of Avani, and I was like, wait, no, that doesn't add up in my head. Wait, no.
Avani is the teenager.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on here. No, Brian, no. Yeah, it's fun, sassy, and great one-liners. I hope they give her more to do. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. I think she's really good. I think she's very strong. I think she's a really good actress. And she has a lot of chemistry with whoever the fuck you needed to have chemistry with. So she's a great actress and great character.
She always amazes to impress me. But the simple fact is, there's many characters I do enjoy in the show. Obviously, I hate the ones that everyone. I love the ones that everyone hates, except for Fat Boy. Fucking hate Fat Boy. But I love Nish. I love Dean. I love Reese. I love Reese is kind of weird because
despite me being the contrarian and I don't like to follow popular opinion, Piggy is like, I love all the characters that everybody else hates. Look at me. It's like, yeah, right, mate.
Well, you know what's weird, and I don't know how people are going to take the stance. I love Dean, but Reese for some reason I'm like, can you just stand in the corner? Like, I'll hug you, but I'll social distance hug you. Also love Theo. Theo's my fucking boy. Bring him back. Creepy bastard, and I love him. Yeah, hopefully give her more to do. Love Priya as well. I love Nish. I love the only person back in Priya is Suki. And obviously that scene from last week, or the 2 weeks depending when this comes out, where they're kissing her and Suki and Eve are kissing. And then fucking Nish just standing there like, oh, didn't use that tongue on me before, sis. It's like, oh, okay, Nish. Hey. But yeah, Kira, even though he was a bit evil, When he first came into it, oh yeah, I loved Kirat straight away too. Loved him.
Kirat was an honourable man in a family that treated itself like Game of Thrones at the time. Kirat was okay. I didn't find him particularly interesting at all. Like he was very like cookie cutter for me, and he never really reached that next level. He was put in weird relationships with like, I'm with Kat. I don't think he was with Kat. I'm with Sharon. It's like, sorry, mate. It's a poison chalice. No one really has a relationship with half these characters and actually does well out of it.
Yep. Nancy, I really missed both boys with that character having a talented actress like Maddie on board. And very little, especially in the second stint. Her second stint is in 2022, wasn't it? 2020.
Yes.
Where
one of our lovely commenters will remind us that they were going to do first treating using like marijuana and weed to help treat epilepsy, which they did really poorly and made it all seedy and gross when it's actually quite realistic to get medication, to get like CBD oil and get weed for treating epilepsy, but they made it all seedy. And they also did the like she wanted to forcibly sterilize herself because she never wanted kids, but they also decided at the last minute to go, we still want the potential though, don't we? There was a lot of failed opportunities, and in the end they just made her a massive bitch to Zach. Like she just kept belittling Zach because that's how their relationship was. Like, they really didn't do the character justice in a previous stint. I do like Nancy. I think she's cool. But I think that they are treading water trying to figure out how to write something as interesting as her initial romance with Tamwa. So
bring back Tamwa. I missed that. Also bring
he's
back...
too famous now.
Recast him. He did steal all the Beatles songs in that one movie, if I remember correctly.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, we're in today, so it's not yesterday. And
great movie.
Tomorrow. Just on a side note, so wait, if he stole all the Beatles songs, who stole all the Oasis songs? Considering the Oasis...
Danny Dyer.
I need that sequel. Morning Glory, but it's Danny Dyer fucking singing all the songs. He steals Oasis songs, but he also sings Weezer songs as well. That'd be great. Imagine him doing, "What's with these hobbies? This is my girl." It'd be, I don't know why I find that funny. Jane Beale, I miss her character very much. I'd love to see what she makes of Cindy. I'm hoping she'll come back someday. She left because of Max, so hopefully that the entire situation gets sorted out.
Yeah, Jane is a very interesting one. I will say when she first arrived, she was like a redhead with short hair, and like she had a little affair with Grant or whatever the fuck. Like, it was a weird time. It was a very strange time. But yeah, Jane has always been very likable, and she somehow makes Ian reasonable.
To be honest, I'm quite easy to please with EastEnders, and I try to see the food and everything. So I would probably say Teddy and Harry, as I call them Teddy, Harry, and Barry, or some shit like that. I haven't really felt much towards Barney's character again, but I'm sure I'll like him too when he gets more involved.
See, that's a person I can get along with. That's me. That's not me. But that's how I generally feel about most EastEnders. I'm like, yes, give me all of it. I will give it to me all. Yes. Oh, fantastic. Yes. Whereas most people do like to complain. And it is your right. You are allowed to complain. I respect it. But I have a different perspective.
It's just Bradley. Because all I see is Bradders. And whenever I see Bradders, I think of Brazzers. So, yeah.
Get your head out the fucking gutter, mate.
I can't get my head out the gutter. I'm too fat. Eve, probably a little biased since I already knew. And loved Heather Pease. So I knew she'd be great. But I just love Eve straight away. Feisty. And a breath of fresh air. Yeah, I butchered words. Sorry, lads. I look at words.
We know.
They don't communicate with me. I was reading feisty as zesty for some reason. Like, yeah, she is a zesty girl.
To be fair, you are dyslexic. Like, you are allowed.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're definitely allowed. It's not just you being like stupid. It is just how your brain works.
It's both. It's both. Eve has been. I'll read this one like I normally would. Eve has been fantastic. Day one. You had to do that in school. I can't be the only one who had to do that in school. You have to be like, okay, there's fan, so there's fan as in fan. I'm a fan. There's task as in task. There's tick as in tic tacs. It's fantastic. I can't be the only one who did that in school.
I mean, you're not gonna get it from me because I was very good at reading from a pretty early age for some reason. The autism gave me my set of skills pretty early on, and then at some point I stopped developing any of them and got shitter.
It's like that homeless. It's like the Simpsons gene they had in that one episode, where all the male Simpsons turn out to be dumb once they hit the age of 10. It's been fantastic from day one. Yeah, Ash would agree. I might agree. Michael Moon, he was hilarious and insane in equal measures, and had some excellent lines. Plus, his facial expressions were gold. Joey is a monkey with shoes. Cracks me up. Fair enough. Zarzar, hope they bring her back. Fucking nailed that one, didn't I?
Yeah, I like Michael Moon. He was great. His relationship with Janine was dynamite, and it's fantastic. Yeah, agree. Zaza, I've not really seen her. I think it's still an absolute an absolute shame that her and Tina never shared any scenes. I think that's still criminal, but I mean, Tina's dead now, so what the fuck can you do?
George, Reg Cox, dropping down here since then. Ash Panasar. Masood.
Never really cared that much for Ash. She was okay, but not very fleshed out.
Masood Ahmed, funny flawed, a funny man, a family man, not a funny man, a family man who'd do anything for them, but still fucks up a lot. He's just a family guy. That's all he is.
He is great, and the actor being fucking elite is also very good. The actor's great.
Will he come back?
I hope someday. He would definitely fit right in. It would just be whether you bring back anyone with him is the thing. Does he bring back Tamwa with him? Does he bring back Shabnam? And the big issue is because most of the actors in the Ahmed family, most of them are just fucking fantastic. So obviously Shabnam went on to do Sex Education, which, one of the biggest fucking teen shows this last decade. And you also have Tamwa, who fucking is now just actually doing movies and shit. And Zainab's not exactly doing that much, but she's still doing some good work. So yeah, it's just a problem. You just cast very strong actors and actresses.
Yes, Masood and also Shabnam, Arshid and Marine, all strong, likable characters from the beginning to the end. Here's one Ash will love: Ruby Allen and Teddy Mitchell.
Do love Ruby. I miss Ruby. She was great. Obviously, I didn't see her initial introduction, but her previous run, I did enjoy all of it, and she was very good. And I hope that one day she comes back with Martin's child.
Tanya, Priya Navani, Phil on crack, Gina. I love Elaine too, but for me also Pat, Angie, Kevin, David, Carl, Peggy. Nancy Carter, from the minute we saw her almost getting married while wearing a tracksuit, I was like, yep, this is going to be great. And it was. More recently, I was almost there with Stevie Mitchell. I did go back and I did look at Alan Ford in Snatch. And I
was Bricktop.
The reason why I said there was no way he looked like him is because I'm thinking of someone else who was a short, stouty man in that film with glasses. And I was confusing him for that. I think it was the guy who was also in fucking the third of the Cornetto trilogy, the World's End. He was one of the mates there. He was in a lot of shit. He's that one actor that no one knows, but he just appears in these movies for some reason. Does that make sense? That might sound weird. That's how I can describe that actor. But yeah, I seen Alan Ford, and I said, "You fucking Wally," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I love this." And then I also found out he played a Cockney gangster on like Alan Partridge, and I was like, "Alan Ford, you're fucking making me want to root for Stevie Mitchell." So yeah, I thought I spat on my screen, but then I realised it was just this guy's fucking username, or this guy's profile picture. Priya, to be fair, there was no awkwardness. Oh, wait, hold on. Maurice Little, yeah, I didn't really like him, didn't know what to think of him at first, but when he looked at Lexi and told her she'd be a strong girl for her ashes, that broke the ice. I wish I had a granddad like him. I wish I had a granddad like them, but
yeah, my granddad was a knob, and the other one I didn't know. So
one like playing with water and a bulldozer, the other one like playing with fire. So yeah, that was their problem.
A Song of Fire and Ice.
Who's wind and who's earth?
Yeah, mine was a Game of Thrones reference.
Fair enough. Priya, to be fair, there was no awkwardness just because she was new, like there is with most new characters. Dennis Rickman.
Yep.
Arthur Fowler, Pete Beale, second Mark Fowler, Sharon Bianca, Ricky, Heather, Trot, Stacey. Paul Des and Pam's grandson. It's Paul so much.
Yeah, I absolutely adore Pam and Les, and Paul as well.
Love Eve. Shame she didn't get much screen time anymore. She doesn't get much screen time anymore. She is in a heavily focused storyline, lads.
Yeah.
I know she's a sidekick, but still.
I think, lads, I can't lie, get scared, because soaps don't know how to write functioning, wholesome relationships once they're together. Like, they're really good at writing all of the drama when they're not happy, but when they are happy, it's kind of like, oh yeah, they're just chilling now.
For me, it was Louise returned in 2016. Nish, Priya, Vanni, plus Ravi, Nugget, Cora, Teddy Mitchell.
Yeah.
As of right now, I've been immediately excited and charmed by him. So we've been We've been charmed by this Reddit. We've read a previous Reddit, and it's not being released. All I'm gonna say is, it was something. It was fucking. We can mention it without actually going into the details.
I thought it'd be a good idea, not knowing how outspoken a character is as Tracy Ann Oberman. And I thought that the Reddit thread was going to be people like, oh yeah, really looking forward to Chrissy Watts, love the character. A lot of it were about the actress and her opinions. And, fucking hell. I didn't realize, I wasn't familiar with your work, is how I describe it. So we thought this one would be a lot nicer to do instead, because simply saying, I don't think the r/EastEnders subreddit is too keen on the actress, and I can understand why.
Yep, and that's all I wanted to say was, yeah, it's very nice to see a Reddit that's like, well, actually, here's my opinion. And it's not just like, fucking hate Tracy Ann Oberman, fucking wanker, bitch, slut, whore. And it's like, Jesus Christ, what did she do to you, lads? I understand her opinions by upset people, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, lads. She said something on Twitter, calm down. It's not like she attacked your, fucking fish or something. I have to try and say in the most safest way possible, which is very hard for me, because where I like to go with my analogies.
You don't even need to go there. I think we've discussed it thoroughly, as have we had done this video. Thanks to everybody who has been watching. I hope you've been enjoying this stuff. Thank you for engaging with us. Thank you for taking the time. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Join us in the next one. See you then. Bye-bye.